Sit. This is Ruby, owned by Rick Anton. Rick, I'm going to run her through some of these force fetch drills again. The pile drills, the main thing is maintain her at sit, so I'll just check back every once in a while that she's there. You can see how I'm spreading them out a little bit. That's so when she gets to one, if she goes to one of the other ones, I have time to call her off that other one. So as you come back, just make sure she stays at sit, and then you send her on fetch. It's a little breezy. Hopefully the sound comes through here. And when she gets one, heel, sit, drop, sit, fetch. Here for calling her back. And when she gets close, heel is for her to come into your side. Sit, drop, sit, fetch. Here, good girl, Ruby. Heel, sit. Every once in a while, hold. I'll tap her muzzle for her to hold. Drop, sit. So I'm going to repeat that again. So the concept is keep her at sit position. As you're walking out, if she was to move, you'd reinforce the sit command with your e-collar. And you can, go farther distances. It just depends on what you have for an area to work her in. But the reason it's so important to spread these out is if she grabbed that one and started running towards that one, then I have time to get her called off it. And that's what we call switching. So this drill is really to teach her, too, when she gets one, bring that one back. Don't pick and choose which one you're going to grab once you get one in your mouth. And occasionally I'll go past her, heel, call her back, fetch. So in other words, I don't always just come in and let her go. Sometimes I'll call her back. Heel. Good girl. She slipped out of her mouth there, but she picked it up, which is part of that force fetch. Here. So she either has it sit in her mouth or by hand. Sit. Drop. Fetch. You saw her kind of shake it there a little bit. So what I do for that is I'll just give her a little nick on the collar to get her to sit still. Heel. Sit. Drop. Fetch. So now I'm going to go into my diversion drills. So I throw one of the deadfalls out of the way behind me. Heel. So now I'm going to go into what I call a sit, hold, have her hold it, and then I throw it, drop, Ruby. So it's called a sit, hold, throw drill. Here, heel, sit, drop, Ruby. And I do what's called a throw over drill. So as I tell her heel, I throw one past her. So if she went for that one, I have time to stop her and get her back. Sit, drop, Ruby. So I'll repeat that again for you. So it's here for coming back, heel for coming into my side, sit, drop, Ruby. And I'm sending her her name. Her name doesn't mean fetch, it's like saying, okay, you can go. Heel. So if she didn't go, then I'd go back to the fetch command. Sit, drop, sit. So now I'm going to do, Rick, what's called a double drill. What this is really designed to do is work on her maintaining the sit position, but I'm throwing. Sit. Then I'll send her on her name. Ruby. Now I don't care which one she picks up, but once she gets that one's got to come back. Heel. And then what I'll do, intentionally, step towards the other one, so I'm kind of lined up with it. Drop. Ruby. And send her out. So I'll repeat that again for you. It's a little slippery this morning. Grass is wet, but The nice thing about the deadfalls is they teach these puppies to really, handle the large objects. So from here I'm going to go to pheasants with her. Drop, sit. Now this time, heel, heel. I backed her up first. Ruby. So it's all, if you can't control this 5-foot circle around you, you're not going to get control of her, when you let her outside of that. Sit. Sit. So there, just Rick gave her a little nick to get her to sit. Drop. Ruby. Now I'm going to just toss in a couple of what I call fun throws. And the idea here is heel. What we never really want to lose, of course, is all that excitement. Heel. To retrieve. Drop. So the word to release her is okay, okay. And I'm just going to throw one out there, and you can see she's going really hard. A lot more enthusiasm, which is good. But heel. I want her coming in. Sit. Drop. Okay, okay. Give her one more there. Heel. Sit. Drop. Now what I have behind me, Rick, I threw that deadfall, that other one that I had. So what I'm going to do is just show you what I'll do is I'll pivot her, heel. Fetch. Fetch. So I just reinforced the fetch command with the e-collar. Here. Sit. Hold. Drop. So with her, she's got lots of juice, lots of energy. So I really make sure when I work her, I just slow everything down. I'm more concerned about her doing everything right instead of rushing through it. So that's little Ruby, owned by Rick Anton.